Ridley Scott's historical epic Napoleon covers a turbulent and bloody period in France's history, yet one of the movie's very first deaths calls into question the movie's accuracy. Starting in 1793, the film encompasses the entire rise and fall of Napoleon's political aspirations throughout his life, exploring the ruthless way he dealt with political adversaries. However, while the emperor inevitably forms the focal point of the narrative, his presence throughout the film means he features in some scenes that have been substantially altered from history. The early part of Napoleon centers on Bonaparte's role as a revolutionary commander following the popular revolt in 1789. It was during this period that he established himself as a master military tactician and secured popular support, particularly for his role during the siege of Toulon. Later, he would play a major part in repelling a royalist insurrection on 13 Vendémiaire, further cementing his revolutionary credentials. Aspects of this early career are certainly true. However, the movie's dramatic opening, which depicts one of the most notorious incidents of the entire revolution, deviates from the facts. Marie Antoinette's execution is shown at the beginning of Napoleon. Marie Antoinette Napoleon execution. The gruesome opening of Napoleon, which sets the tone for the drama to come, shows the execution of Marie Antoinette, the former Queen of France and wife of Louis XVI. In the movie, Marie Antoinette, played by Catherine Walker, is taken by cart through a jeering crowd, where she is pelted by fruit and vegetables, to the guillotine where she is beheaded. As the scene unfolds, Napoleon Bonaparte, Joaquin Phoenix, watches on in silence. Several aspects of this historic scene are faithfully recreated. For instance, Marie Antoinette really was forced to ride in an open cart where she could be subjected to the abuses and missiles of the crowd. However, there are also a number of important differences. For instance, the real Marie Antoinette was forced by the revolutionaries to wear a white dress, as this was the color worn by widowed queens of France. Her final words were also allegedly an apology to the executioner after accidentally treading on his foot. The most egregious inaccuracy, however, concerns Napoleon's role in her death. Napoleon was not really present for Marie Antoinette's death. Contrary to what is depicted in the movie, Napoleon Bonaparte was not present at Marie Antoinette's funeral. In fact, the young officer was not even in Paris, as he was busy commanding the French forces in Toulon, a role not seen until later in the film. His presence at the guillotine from the outset confirms that Napoleon is not overly concerned with historical accuracy. However, despite being a departure from established fact, Napoleon being present for Marie Antoinette's execution allows the movie to convey an important message. It immediately establishes just how daring Napoleon was in re-establishing a new French monarchy only 11 years after a baying mob had executed the previous queen. It also speaks to the young officer's personal ambition, viewing Marie Antoinette's fate not as a warning, but as a challenge. Napoleon may have bent the truth, but through this scene the movie conveys important information about the protagonist's character.